After Israel declared her independence on May 14, 1948, or the 5th of Iyar, 5708, the Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, or in Hebrew, Tzva HaHagana B'Yisrael, was formed. Neighboring countries attacked Israel in what became known as the War of Independence. Israel won the war, although over 10% of her population had been killed. Because Israel is surrounded by countries that are constantly attacking her, almost every Israeli citizen who is capable serves in the IDF. Part of my Mitzvah project was to create a video interview about the experience of being in the Israeli Defense Forces. In my video, I made questions with themes that spelled Israel.
In the Israeli army, I think it's in every army. You come as a kid after high school, and you live like way more mature because what you the responsibility that they give you, the responsibility that they give you that there is people behind you that are sleeping at night, and you want them to sleep quietly and nice.
Um, it definitely taught me perspective, and it taught me how to view things um, in a more tolerant way, and how to view other people in a way that I wouldn't have known how to do so before.
I became more accepting of other opinions and appreciating their opinions. And it definitely changed me. I learned so many skills in the army that it's unbelievable. And I discovered things about myself that I had it in me and I didn't know until I came to serve in the army. So during my service, I had a period of time where I was writing commands, long books of commands. Each command is a book. So definitely this was one skill, to organize and to write and to edit these orders in order to become clear to the officers in the field. That was one thing. The work that I did in hospitals and with bereaved parents, this was another thing that I didn't know that it is in me that I can do it. It was very soothing for them, as they told me. So these skills I never knew that I can do, and it just, I was so happy that I can do that. It really made me stronger in my opinions and in my identity.
And it just made us feel camaraderie and togetherness, and like we're sharing the experience together with our friends.
So we had, from time to time, professional singing. We had bands which came to entertain us and amuse us. These were bands that were singing, and also they had instruments. They had like a little orchestra behind them. And when they came, it was really uplifting, especially during the tough periods of my service. We really needed it. But before that, it was also nice to have.
Oh, it's taking your soul to an upper level. You're tired, you're dirty, you are hungry, you're like all kind of. But someone starts to sing, and then everybody starts to sing.
There was some ruach, but it was mixed with sadness.
Yeah, I definitely, some of the, some of the closest relationships that I have are friends that I met there, and we kept very much close in touch. And we aren't like such a special unit that does things together. We were called like an open unit that you go home. Like a lot of the times, the ruach happens in those special units that spend a lot of time together. So we weren't that kind of unit. But we still had like really nice and close friendships that lasted very long afterwards.
Um,
Oh my God, of course. That's, again, when, as I said, the love that you have for your country, although I was not born there, although I didn't grow there, but still, my education was always Shana Babi Yerushalayim, and we, as many Jews, were educated that Israel is your country. So every time that I think the army uh, brought me a little bit more of that, what we call the ruach for the country, if for the love, and it increases my pride for the country. And I think the army was really bring very much that, what we call the ruach, if that is the question, ruach for the country.
Knowing that I was going in to it, I just kind of took it as a given. But I was very proud to be doing this job.
It's my opinion that one of the maybe biggest idea, if when you come to Israel, is to go to the army. I mean, going to the army is a part of the life that maybe I wouldn't say you should, that you have to. Oh yeah, you should maybe to. It's a kind of living in a country where it is so necessary and dispensable that you give that time to the army. I think it's very important. I don't think that anybody, I would say, influenced me or convinced me. That was a part of my inspiration to come to Israel, and even.
After when you finish high school, you go to the army. So I didn't have I didn't have too much time to think about it before.
Anyways, but going in, I definitely anticipated it. I went in with high hopes, excited for all kinds of, possibilities of what I was going to do. And then when I did receive my job, my posting, I was devastated. I think I cried for like, I don't know, it seemed like forever, but probably like days and weeks.
Uh, Before, I was very anxious because I didn't know exactly what it is to be at the army.
I had a very special service that, as I said, it covered a terrible war. So before the war, it was normal, it was not cheerful, definitely. We had hard work to do, and we were very serious about our work. So it was not really cheerful. We would joke sometimes with each other, we would sing a little bit, but it was not cheerful. However, once the war started, which was about in my middle of my service, then it became really tough because there were points in time when the enemy took conquered parts of our country, and that was very tough to accept and digest and to get used to. So it was about half of my service was really tough.
While over there, I liked what I was doing. I felt good with myself. I felt that I have to give my share, like every other soldier is giving the share, because it's something that you grow again. You grow since young age, and you know that you have to do it.
My pride was really very increasing that I'm at the army and uh, I am kind of participating to the effort to the country, and I was very happy to do that. Although even it was hard and not always pleasant, but I didn't care about it because I it was my goal. It's like realizing uh, my dreams. Matter of fact, go to the army and do what you have to do.
And after the army, I was kind of sad when I finished the army, because it's a chapter in your life that you're doing for 3 years, and then suddenly after 3 years, they're like, "That's it, it's over, going on." So it's kind of sad. A lot of friends that you are meeting over there, that you are like start to have a great relationship with friends, friends that you know that when you are in war and something like that, you know that they will back up you, and they will be there for you and help you, and you do the same for them. So after 3 years, everyone goes back to his house, and it won't be the same anymore. And we grow up, and then it's all coming back again what it was before.
Now after, yes, I think it was a kind of a relief to finish that basic training because it was tough. But I was very proud that I did it, and I had the feeling that here it is. All my dreams came true. Matter of fact, because I wanted to go to Israel, and here I am. I wanted to go to the army, and here I am.
I like the friendship between the soldiers. Friendship was amazing. It's something that you come to the army, you come to a base. You're not coming with your friends from school. You come to a new place. You meet new people, new young people your age. You meet them, and then you you start a relationship that like a brotherhood. Um, Something that really you can other people from the side will never understand how this friendship, like eating together, sleeping on the floor, like days that we didn't take showers, and because we couldn't, because we were in the desert or something like that. So the friendship is something that one of the most amazing thing over there.
I think I loved just being part of the experience and feeling like I'm serving and being proud of what I was doing. So that's what I love about it the most.
It's a very emotional, spiritual moment that I had the army that I think I wouldn't have any anywhere.